Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Let's take a trip. Today we're going to talk about sodium fluoride. Now, the story of fluoridation of our water supply begins back in 1901 when dentist Dr. Frederick McKay discovered a mystery staining of the teeth in Colorado. Over the years, McKay became aware of several cases that suggested that the local water supply may be responsible for the staining. Also, around the same time in the United Kingdom, a dentist by the name of Norman Ainsworth had found dental staining similar to McKay's description, which was then called the Rocky Mountain mottled teeth. In 1925, Ainsworth examined over 4,000 children, and for the first time produced a statistical comparison of decay rates between populations that were experiencing teeth staining compared to those that were not. Once tests started being conducted looking for unusual compound concentrations in specific areas, one common factor was found: elevated levels of fluoride. It seemed clear that fluoride levels in water were responsible for the staining of teeth and reduction in decay, and that water naturally fluoridated at 1 part per million clearly benefited dental health. Following these studies, health authorities in the United States sought to reproduce this beneficial effect in low fluoride areas by adding it to the supply. On January 25, 1945, Grand Rapids, Michigan became the first town in the world to be artificially fluoridated. Other states followed suit, such as New York later the same year and Illinois in 1946. Currently, some 40 countries around the world have artificial fluoridation schemes in existence, but it didn't stop with the water supply. The introduction of fluoride in our toothpaste in the early 1970s has also been thought to provide an important combatant to the fall of decay rates. Now, here's where things get weird. Allegations have been made by people around the world that fluoride can be linked to many negative health conditions. These allegations range from things like cancer and Alzheimer's disease to ADHD, as well as having negative effects on fertility and testosterone. Opposition to fluoridation has existed since its initiation in the 1940s. Conspiracy theorists claim that fluoridation was a communist plot to undermine American public health. In more recent years, fluoridation has become a prevalent health and political issue in many countries, resulting in most discontinuing its use and others expanding upon it. Some countries, such as Germany, Japan, Sweden, and the Netherlands, all discontinued fluoridation in the early 70s, while other countries, such as the Soviet Union, Czechoslovakia, and Finland, banned its use in the early 90s. In 1964, Stanley Kubrick directed a film named Dr. Strangelove, in which a character by the name of Jack D. Ripper initiates a nuclear war in the hope of thwarting a communist plot which will sap and impurify Americans' precious bodily fluids by drinking fluoridated water. In 1987, Ann Stevens authored a self-published booklet with claims that he was told by a Charles Eliot Perkins that repeated doses of fluoride will in time reduce an individual's will to resist domination by slowly poisoning and narcotizing a certain area of the brain. In 2004, on United States television, investigative journalist and author of the book The Fluoride Deception claimed that the post-war campaign to fluoridate drinking water was less a public health innovation than a public relations ploy, sponsored by industrial users of fluoride, including the government's nuclear weapons program. In 2006, a National Research Council report concluded that the United States should lower its maximum limit of fluoride in drinking water. The EPA and American government has failed to act upon this. But that's all I got for today, guys. And remember, you can find your daily dose of sodium fluoride in your drinking water, toothpaste, rat poison, or any pesticide of your choice. Yo, yo, yo!